Good morning, guys. Late night last night. I tried downloading that video. It took hours, even with the hotel Wi-Fi. It took hours for that to load. So I said, you know what? I was just done. I was so tired. So I posted it this morning. I posted it at 8. So the video that you see today, the video that you see I just posted was from yesterday, but it just took forever. So I figured, you know what? Let me just post it around 8 o'clock in the morning. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for taking a ride with me. We have a dilemma. So I got up, I had my breakfast. This is what I had. Nothing to write home about, but I cooked it myself, other than the Danish. And I didn't make the coffee. And the waffles came out of a machine, so. But I put it together myself. But here's the dilemma that we have. We're over here in, we're right down the road from Mayberry. Mayberry is where they filmed the Andy Griffith Show. That's why I keep calling it Mayberry. It's the actual area where they filmed it, and they don't open till 1. The the exhibit and everything like that, and all the other stuff around it. It's Sunday, and I had a feeling things are usually they're only open for 4 hours on Sunday. So here's the thing: I got a hold of the gentleman that we got patches from, and he's got a bunch of motors. So if we wait for that to open up, I won't get a chance to go get those motors. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna get whatever brochures I can find that have the place, and I'll just post that online, and I'll show you what they have. Alrighty. And then you can decide if you want to go there or not. And I'm thinking maybe we'll shoot over right now, because it's right on the way home. I pass him on the way home. But he's still probably about 9 hours away from here. So what I'm planning on doing is jumping in the car and just shooting straight there, because there's a couple motors that he's got there that I'd like to get. So we'll see what he's got. We'll try to get there, and maybe we can load this up with, well, I don't know where we're gonna, I guess we'll put it in the back of my truck. The thing is, I got Louis tires in the back of my truck. So we'll have to put those tires in the inside of my truck. I'll fold the seats up, I'll roll them in there. This way we can get the motors in there. Now this gentleman's got a big block. He's got a 454 with a turbo 400 attached to it. I don't think I'm gonna take that. Unless, if I get an okay deal on everything, then I'll take it. Because I don't want to put that in patches. I just want to make patches a nice driver, cruiser, just have fun with. No crazy gears. I wanted to put it back together for what it was originally built for, just to be driven every day. So the game plan is I'll get the brochures and then start cruising back home. And on the way, pick up those motors, and we'll see. And if I have time, if it's not too late, maybe I'll stop by Louis and I'll drop the wheels and tires off of Louis. Because Louis from First Generation Garage, he's about 2 hours from my house. So the 2 hours after this whole trip, and he's along the way too, so I'd really like to drop those off to him. So you know me, I could babble on forever. What do you say we get this trip started? Here we go. was 3 miles of a death grip on the steering wheel. Did you see those winding roads we went through? Hope you didn't get sick. It was like a roller coaster ride. Well, here we go. All right, guys, stopping for gas. I won't have to stop again. This truck gets really good gas mileage. Even with towing this trailer in this car on the back of it, this truck doesn't strain at all. I love this truck. So now we're headed over to Louis, actually. We're gonna head over to Louis at First Generation Garage. We're gonna drop off some wheels and tires that I have for him. And then from there, I'm gonna go over to the gentleman that we had purchased patches from, because he's got a few motors to pick from. So while we're over there, we'll see what motors we might grab for patches, and if he's okay with it, maybe he'll show us some of the cars that he's got there. He's got a really nice setup over there, but I don't like to bother anybody, so we'll see. All right, I just wanted to stop, fuel up for the last time, and grab some snacks. All righty, so here we go again. so I went over to Louis. I'm sorry. We went over there. I had some wheels and tires in the back of my truck to drop off to him. And we started looking at the Trans Am. We just started talking. I got in the car and I drove away. I apologize. I didn't say hello to Louis for you guys. I did say hello to Louis for you guys. I'm sorry. But I didn't give Louis a chance to say hello back. Sorry about that, guys. I was a little bit of a rush because it's getting late. And I have to run over to the gentleman where we got patches from, because he's got a few motors there. And I want to try to catch them before it gets too late. And I might try to buy 1 or 2 of them and bring them home. So we'll see. He's got an LS over there, and he's got a nice small block 350. The LS is probably going to be for my son's car, because my son has a 354 speed in his car, so I'll have a spare 354 speed. So thinking about putting the LS in his car, and I have a brand new Richmond 5 speed that he could also bolt up to that motor, and we could put it in his car. So that's going to probably be towards the end of the summer, or it could be like a full type of build with my son's car, just to convert it over to an LS, and just do some work to it. So now we're on our way over to the gentleman's house to see if we can find or grab ourselves a motor. All right, so just like I say, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Here we go. All right, guys, I'm over here at a friend of mine's. Check this out. First, check this car out. You really can't see it, but this is what I want you to see. It's a 70 Challenger RT 440 automatic convertible. Pretty car. It's for sale. He's putting it up for sale, I believe. But I just wanted to show you that some of the toys that he's got. And this right here, that's the motor going in patches. So I just wanted to show you what was going on. I wanted to stop here and just try to grab something to put in that car. And he helped me out a lot. He really did. So give me a second. We're going to load this up in the car and head home. Alrighty, I'll see you in a bit.
Just want to make sure I'm over the quarter pound.
Alrighty. Oh. A little bit higher. A hair. Okay.
I was reading in the paper down by my house down the shore in Forked River, Barnegat Bay.
Yeah.
A whale in the bay.
Get out of here.
Almost flipped the boat over. It hit a boat in the bay in 4 feet of water. Almost flipped the boat over, and the boat was running. It ended up killing the whale. It was 20 foot long.
In the bay?
In Barnegat Bay, yeah.
That's unusual.
Part of the bay is 8 foot.
Was it sick or something?
No, it just came in. Which way you want to go? What
you could come go in maybe about a foot more, roll towards my truck.
Well, I want to go that way.
Yeah, and if you come in maybe about a foot, I think we got it. Keep going, keep going. Right there. All right, come on down, then I'll set this up. I think I'll set it up. Now, I hope I put it in right. There.
Oh, you'll find out. If not, we'll just pick it up and...
You might have to come. Hold on. Let me move this. This is holding it. There we go. There we go. All right. Come on down.
Good?
Yeah, looks good. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? All righty.
You have 2 straps?
I have straps, yeah.
So why don't you leave the engine plate on there and strap right to the plate with your hooks and bring it back to me when you come back around?
No, you know what I'm going to do? I don't want to take this from you. I'm going to put something on
I
there.
don't need it.
You sure?
Not right now.
Because I probably won't make it out here for like another 3 weeks.
So what? I don't care if it's 2 months. I don't need it.
No, it'll be before
I don't need
2
it right now. I'm not doing any engines. I don't need it right now.
All right. All
This
right.
way you can strap right to that. It's easier.
All right, guys. I'm going to finish this up. All right. I'll be right back. All right, guys. It's the end of the day. It was a long weekend, but we got a lot done. We picked up a Trans Am in North Carolina. We drove up to Pennsylvania. We saw Louie, and I'm sorry. We didn't get a chance to talk to Louie, but I kind of just dropped the wheels and took off because I needed to go pick up the motor for patches. So we got a lot done. We dropped off the wheels to Louie, picked up the motor for patches, and we picked up a Trans Am from North Carolina. And I can't thank you enough for taking the ride, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of work done. We're going to go over to Mr. Wilson's. We'll drop the Trans Am off. He's going to get it up and running because I just don't have time. So hopefully by the end of the week he'll have that up and running, and we're going to see what happens with that. I'm not going to paint it or anything. I'm going to drive it the way it is. Just get all the bugs out of it and everything. And we got to get to work on patches. We got to get that car done before the last day of this month. If not, I owe Jerome a cup of coffee. And you know me with my coffee. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I can't thank you enough for taking a ride. And as always, you guys take care of yourselves.